I think it's growing. There's a combination of things that I think need to happen. I mean, clearly we've got to add capacity. At the moment, we're doing a Doctor Who TARDIS operation at London City Airport. London City Airport, the buildings that we're operating out were actually designed to handle 1 million passengers, and we're handling almost 5 times that. And at times, people travelling through the airport will know it's really uncomfortable. When we expand and develop a new eastern terminal and the extension to the west of the existing terminal, there'll be more space, and I think that will give more opportunities for the business to grow between Dublin and London. I know that the BA have been very happy with the way they've grown their business between City and Dublin, and we're hoping that CityJet will do exactly the same with the Sukhoi. I think it'll become really, really important with increased congestion at Heathrow. I mean, Heathrow is already operating at 99.9% capacity. You've got 12 to 15 years before you get more capacity at Heathrow. You're going to need somewhere else to go, and I think London City is going to offer that capacity, particularly on the Dublin route. Will it grow faster than the connections to Amsterdam and Edinburgh, who are the top 2 routes? I hope so. I'd love to see them all competing and growing. And I think what will help us is we will actively try and encourage people to transfer through London City Airport on regional and short-haul routes. So, already we have people flying through London City on flights to Luxembourg, for instance. And we will look at targeting other routes with particularly connections between regional cities. There's a real demand for connections, for instance, from Paris to Belfast. It's incredibly difficult for someone to get to Belfast from Paris. There are no direct flights outside of the summer season. So passengers are looking for different ways of connecting. It's difficult to do it through Gatwick. It's very, very difficult to do it through Stansted if you're flying low cost. And we think there are opportunities to connect between Paris and Belfast. We think there are other opportunities to connect from regional cities in France through London City and into Dublin as well. Part of the engagement we have a very close working relationship with Canary Wharf and with the City of London. We talk to them, and we talk to the key members of the banking community in London on a regular basis, and we listen to what they need. We've managed to very effectively service what they need over the years. We'll do exactly the same thing here. We'll work with the airlines to provide what services are needed. So, if we require a boosting in traffic between Dublin and London City, or London City and Frankfurt because of changes in the banking sector, we'll do that.